I got the juice. Ha. Said I got the...
Hey, you're watching Still Got the Juice TV. I'm your host, BB Flight, aka Miss Lipstick and Lyrics. And tonight's guest, all the way from Far Rock, Teasy Jones.
Yes.
You like how I said that?
I like,
Teasy Jones.
A little seduction about that.
I be trying.
It sounds very nice. You need to do the taglines at the beginning of some song like that. Maybach music like
See?
that.
Oh,
Like
you found out? You found out about that's my next dream.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
I want everybody to get into you because we have a lot in common.
Okay.
And one of those things is you're multi-hyphenated, like entrepreneur.
Right.
You got your own platform, TZ Table.
Yes, ma'am.
You just do a lot.
Multi-talented, an Avenger,
Yes.
as I'd like to say.
Keep the dashes going. I like to go with that.
Absolutely.
And you're a Cancer too. I just learned that.
Yeah, I am. Cancer male.
You know, we out here.
Non-emotional, did therapy.
I have my emotions. That's fine. So let's start with the music. You got Stomp Out.
Yes. Stomp Out with LaRussell. Shout out to my bro LaRussell for looking out, man. One of the biggest artists in the game right now. Gave your boy a layup with a classic record. Stomp Out on all digital platforms right now. Big shout out to Good Penny, the whole company. They looked out. They did great business. And, they're phenomenal people. And I'm honored to have a record with him that, that has been a staple for my career. So I thank them.
I ain't even saying that. He said everything I had to say. I'm going to love this episode. LaRussell, though, how did you connect that?
Well, a lot of it is, he does a lot of things on his Instagram where he be like, yo, if you're doing features, you know what I mean? If you're doing features or something like that, send it to me if I like it. Send an offer, things like that. He does that on his Instagram all the time.
Oh, you caught that.
So I caught it, but the thing is he goes through thousands of submissions. So he's like, yo, if I like it, I'll do it. Mm-hmm. So I went in my A&R bag, found the right beat that I think that he would rock and he would like. Shout out to my man Kofi Cooks who produced that. Mm-hmm. And when I sent it to him, he sent it right back. He's like, we rock with it. And we went and I actually on that record, he did his part first. I didn't even have my part yet.
Oh, so you had to step it up.
I heard his verse. I was like, all right, I gotta.
You can't play.
I can't play on this. You know what I mean? So I had to. And plus, they's like, yo, Teasy, you do the wrestling stuff, but we ain't hear a bop from you yet. Can you make a bop? I said, heard you, and I think I accomplished that.
You delivered.
Thank
One thing I like about that song is I can't tell where you're from because it sounds like a LaRussell song. And you added the Montesi on it.
Absolutely.
So that's I was just like, okay, where is this guy from? And I like that feeling.
Absolutely.
I really do. Like,
Thank you.
It gives a little special, suspense because I'm like, wait, I can't tell where you're from. So it forces me to look you up and do my homework.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And I got to acknowledge that you added on the dashes because you said A&R. So
yeah,
entrepreneur, media,
right,
A&R,
right.
Okay, let's get in. Let's talk about Teasy's Table.
Yes, Teasy's Table is the premier podcast for motivation, spiritual, more of a different context of a podcast that I do where I speak to guests as in yourself and many other people about their walks of life, what they do, but also mental health. More of a clear understanding of who you are as a person. More deeper dive into who you are as a person. If I have somebody in there, I'll be speaking to them slightly about their career, but more about who they are as people. So that's the crux and the basis of Teasy's Table. So anybody can hop on the platform. I've had adult entertainers on there. I've had football players on there.
I've seen.
And people be surprised the conversations ends up coming out because
I watched the last one was a porn star and she had depth though.
Yeah.
Like she had depth. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I wonder, have you ever had a conversation with somebody and it made your perception of them different?
In a good way or bad way?
Either or.
Actually, more good ways because you'd be surprised on what you can learn about people because you talk to them and you kind of get a face value of who their character are and who they are as people. But once you get to learn them and talk to them, and a lot of times as an interviewer, when you speak to somebody, a lot of times when you start interviews, they're kind of tense.
Ooh.
And then as they get comfortable with you, I always give you tips to you podcasters. Always look at the shoulders because you could always tell if you're interviewing somebody and they're uptight, but as the interview gets better, they calm down. You see their shoulders drop and the body language change. That means they're more into what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They're more relaxed. So
that was for me. I was gonna ask her. How you know my question? I was gonna ask for some tips.
You know, because I do this too, Queen. You know what I mean? I know.
That's why I said this is gonna be easy. I don't really need a script. You got it.
Thank you.
Is there anybody that you want at Teasy's table in the future, like a goal?
Pharrell Williams.
Ooh.
Pharrell Williams is one. Charlie Wilson.
Oh my God. You want my uncle there?
T-Pain.
That would be awesome.
La Russell.
Yeah.
Who else? I named some people outside of music. I would like to speak to, well, kind of, and he is in music, but he's a businessman, 50 Cent. Mm-hmm. Like to get 50. I would like to speak to, I don't know if you ever heard of the motivational speaker, Inky Johnson.
No.
Never seen him. Motivational speaker, dope guy. I would like to speak to, who else? Adam Sandler.
Oh, yeah?
Like to speak to Adam Sandler. Yeah, different people in different walks of life.
I like the way you thinking with this. Yeah. Because you definitely mixed it up.
Yeah, thank you.
Also, I heard you do AEW programming.
Yes.
Can you explain what that is?
Well, basically, in a nutshell, what I do is I make theme songs for professional wrestlers. That is my mainstay and how a lot of people know me, is that I make theme songs for professional wrestlers. So I work hand in hand with AEW Wrestling and all other promotions all around the world in wrestling. And I'm a theme song guy, so I make a lot of theme songs for a lot of those promotions. I'm one of the go-to guys and been for 11 years in the profession.
11 years.
11 years. So
I'm gonna get my theme song.
So it's good to be able to do that and to be able to be networking and to be in that lane, because now I'm able to branch out and do other things in the lane as well. So it builds up to other opportunities. I do AEW. I've done XFL, NHL.
NHL, so you're doing hockey. That's hockey.
Hockey. I've done it for two individual hockey players from the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh, wow.
Yep. In Canada. Yep.
I want to know, what was the hardest theme song for you to really program?
My brother Swerve, because he's more picky. Okay. So I did his theme song in 2017, and I swear it took me 6 months to get that song right. That's the longest song to this day I've ever had to work on for his theme song back in 2017. That took about 6 months. I had to get the right people, the right person, searching. I literally had to do a damn Where's Waldo search to find the right people, but we got it done. But yeah, that was a difficult one. But it came through, though.
I want my theme song to be like a dance hall song, though. It's going to fit me. You did one before?
Dance hall? Yes. Yeah. In wrestling, I have, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. In wrestling, I'm going to come down and be a wrestler. Oh. I'm going to come out and do that, yeah.
Oh, you going to wrestle?
I might. It depends on how I feel, but I just want to come out.
What's your wrestling name?
You going to come up with it for me.
I'm going to come up with it for you?
Yeah, if you could come up with theme songs, you could come up with my name.
I like that. I like that.
Also, I noticed you was mentored by Shamelo Durant and Strizzo.
Yes.
What's something that you learned from them?
Well, from Shamelo, I learned the aspect of being creative, of learning how this whole process has started from him, because that's my mentor. He's the one that, my granddad, rest in peace, introduced me to when I was a young kid and gave me the crux of the music business, taught me how to write songs, taught me how to format songs, told me he was my biggest critic, saying, nah, man, I don't, you could do better on that one. Nah, redo that verse, redo that hook. Nah, you need to add more melody to the hook. So I learned a lot from him. Strizzo, I met a little later in my career, but he taught me the business, like marketing, how to market things, how to market yourself. So he taught me the marketing side of the industry. He's native of Florida, and Shamelo is of here. So I learned from both sides of the industry, from the producer side and from the artist side as well, on how to maintain it. So I learned so many different things from both of them.
Do you feel like, because recently I heard that they said the music business is really, as an artist, it's only 10% talent, and then everything else is marketing.
Agreed.
And I was just like, I wonder how artists would feel about that.
Agreed. It's really it's truthfully, it should be about the talent.
Yes.
But as you see, everything's about marketing and promoting, and how you promote yourself and what you do. Like people have to nowadays have to have a reason to vibe with you now. There's so much content, people on their Instagram, and they're just scrolling, and you're basically just fighting for attention. So in other words, what can you do to stand out?
That's true.
And if you don't have, and if your marketing isn't together, and if people can't relate to you, and they just gonna see you dropping another verse, and then they're gonna be like,
Just another one.
it's just another one. There's no reason for me to connect with them. So that's where nowadays the marketing is really important. And marketing is just being yourself, not appearing to be too perfect.
That's true.
People want to be able to relate to you now more than ever.
One thing that made you stand out to me is that you actually have a feature with like my top 5 favorite rapper. I will never be ashamed to say like I'm a Ghostface Killer fanatic.
Thank you.
I don't know how you do that.
Thank you.
Were y'all in the studio or did you?
Nah, that was an MP3. Send it and
Okay.
Yeah, I wish because it'd be on the gram. It'd have been on the gram. That's Wu-Tang, my favorite group of all time.
Let me breathe his air.
Yeah,
That's it.
absolutely.
I'm fine with that.
I'm blessed to have that opportunity. That was dope.
All right, we wind it down. I want to do a little special segment, a little quick little time segment. I'm going to set the timer. Sorry, y'all, because I don't have my timer. There we go. I was going to give you 2 minutes, but minute 13 seconds. Rapid. Wildest DM you ever received?
Ooh. From a wrestling fan wanted me to come to after the show. That's what I'll say.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I can't get into detail, but
Come on.
mission accomplished though. I'll say that. Mission complete.
So it's out. Your porn tape leaks. What's the title?
Big Teasy.
I thought you was going to say wrestling in the bed or something.
Nah, Big Teasy. That's all that needs to be said. It'll explain everything.
Celebrity crush.
Ooh, Sade.
Ooh.
Still to this day, I don't care how old she is.
Ever hooked up with a fan?
Just answered that 2 million times. That's all I'll say. Yes, I have.
Dirty dog. One thing you regret about the industry, being in the industry.
Egos.
Ooh. Have you ever paid for a gig?
To perform?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Biggest industry secret you know?
Ooh, good question. Biggest industry secret that I do know that I'm willing to share?
That you're willing to share.
No, well, it shouldn't be a secret, but don't have yes men around you.
You knock that out.
Take criticism.
Take criticism.
It'll make you better.
That's a fact. Well, I hope this is not the last time, and I hope to get at your table and have these in-depth conversations.
You have an open invite to Teasy's table so we can learn more about you, Queen. You have an open invite, whatever you want to.
I'm hyped that we had this conversation, and I'm looking forward to whatever you do next.
Thank you, Queen. I truly appreciate it.
I cannot let you go. Last but not least, tell us why you still got the juice.
I still got the juice because when it comes to the theme songs, when it comes to wrestling, I am that guy. I am one of them people you connect with. Also, motivational speaker, good person. Just try to spend out good vibes and good karma to everybody, you dig? Still got the juice. Teasy, baby.
All right, so your girl, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. And we're out.